Hey everybody, good morning, good afternoon. I hope you have a great day wherever you are. If you're watching this video right now, you are absolutely awesome. Um, Today is the first video that I'm posting. Um, this time I mean it, you know. First time around, I didn't have all of the tool necessary to absolutely nail it. And I want to enjoy this, but when I'm doing something I want it to be absolutely perfect. So there we are. Today is the first day, the first video. I hope you guys will enjoy this one. So um, Minecraft Bedrock, this is my choice. Unfortunately for some people, maybe it's an opinion. As you can see, this is my beautiful Hobbit world and my Hobbit home. I had this idea for a while, and I saw a few YouTubers starting to do this, so I went like, I absolutely no choice now. I gotta do this. Right now it's not very pretty. It's absolutely ugly, I gotta say. But that's gonna be a work for later, shall we say. As you can see, I'm in a beautiful jungle valley with all sorts of trees, a beautiful mountain, this beautiful gradient. As you can see, I moved a few blocks, but there wasn't a lot of terraforming. It was just basically all there, and yeah, today that's gonna be the subject of the video. We're gonna increase these very few seeds and potatoes into a lot, a lot of them. And as you can see, yeah, the wood situation is sad, and I have this very big problem where very often when I chop down trees, I forget to collect the saplings after a while, and so sometimes I lose more saplings than I need to actually get. So yeah, farm, as you can see, each side it's 7 in length. Otherwise, the water would not fall. A little notice on this one, the final one, it's 6, sorry, instead of 7. Mostly because the water will be behind a dirt wall, so we need to account for one more block there. But that's what we're gonna do. First of all, I'm gonna fence this thing around because I don't want any creepers to silently just walk behind me and boom, you know, basic Minecraft stuff. But I don't want to just keep on basically just placing back what I've just placed. So a little bit of a fence moment, and then we're gonna be able to start working on this farm for real, and it's gonna be nice. There you go, fence moment done. I'm kind of running out of spruce wood now, but yeah, it's not it's not gonna be a problem for very long. So as you can see, I've just did something quite simple. I've put a few torches hidden in dirt, so it's some hidden light. I don't know how much it would help, but my goal is to maybe not have like 10 skeleton just waiting in the shadow there and shooting me as soon as I get to the far part of my farm. It would be very annoying, so I'm gonna try and avoid this. So as you can see, the first step is gonna be to put half slabs. First of all, because you don't want to mess around trying to jump from one side to the other. You'll destroy your crops anyway, so it's not the best idea. What you do instead is just putting half slabs like this, um, because first of all, it still allows, as you can see, the water still stays there. It doesn't like kill the water sources. Even if I put it down, it still flows. So what we need to do is actually put this thing up, I was otherwise this is what happened. So yeah, we remove this thing. We're gonna put it as I put it the first time, and then we're gonna be good to go. Um, Obviously, you can do this with the staircases on the empty block that is like on the empty block right there, but it's a personal choice. I like to just work with the same block and not like mess around with 10 different blocks. I'm not the guy that will go completely crazy on the aesthetics, but that's another subject anyways. Today we're more about efficiency. We want stuff. We're not necessarily focusing on the aesthetics, um, more on the producibility. Uh, yeah, I probably just invented a word, but that is very not important. Yeah, just never mind. I'm weird sometimes. Sorry. Sorry. Um, but anyway, after doing all of this half slabbing, we're gonna just finish this. I think it's long enough. I'm gonna put a dirt block there just to sort of finish it for now, just to mark the end. And after that, we're gonna need to do the same thing on the sides. Well, actually, not necessarily the same thing. We're not gonna half slabs these. We're just gonna do some full planks and we're just gonna lay these things down and hope that this looks good or at least decent, I guess. For now, as I say, I'm not gonna focus really on the aesthetic side, but first of all, very, very sad part. We need to take down this tree. Yes, unfortunately we do, because I'm out of wood. I need some more planks. I could take this jungle tree, but I don't like to build with this type of wood. It's more coal wood, as I would call it. Yeah, more on that on the next episode, but for now, this beautiful spruce tree, as you could see, it's four saplings, and the reason why I love this wood and this wood type, because look, it's very easy to mine it, and it gives you a lot of wood, and not only that, you'll probably have more than enough saplings to replant them. Not like my very unfavorable dark oak wood, which I very much like and hate because of these very same reasons. It's very hard to have only four saplings from this tree, which is ridiculous when you consider that you absolutely need four. So yeah, that's why I love the spruce tree. As you can see, we're gonna have stacks of wood. It's gonna be way more than enough that we need. And there we go. It's 57, and there's still a few on top of the tree. I think it's gonna do a very good job. I think it's gonna be way more than enough for right now. And I'm gonna make sure to try and collect a few of these saplings because I don't have quite a lot. But yeah, as I say, next episode we're gonna completely wreck jungle wood. Um, it's gonna be maybe not the most useful tip, but if you're anywhere near jungle saplings, if you have at least one in your inventory early game, from there you can do quite a lot. And honestly, pro tip, do this and carry around a few of these saplings because honestly, it's absurd. I had some jungle trees that actually I couldn't render properly because they were kind of too high. Of course, I'm on Bedrock, so it's not necessarily like it's not that crazy. But you see this tree right there in front? Well, it's actually just it's a tiny tree. I had something I can't even remember. I think it was more than two stacks of logs just for one tree. Um, Four saplings. Yeah, it's crazy. Or at least for me, it's very crazy. And you know what else is crazy about me? Yeah, this. Uh, this is another pro tip, I would say. If you're confident enough, you can clean a little bit of the forest like this, but yeah, it's not the best idea. Do this away from your home. If you build a wooden home with trees around, don't do this. It's a very bad idea. But as you could see, there was a few jungle tree earlier that we had to actually we'll have to take care because they are kind of floaty tree, and I don't like that. So I'm gonna do the same because these guys are the survival from my big sin at the very beginning where I maybe put a little bit of fire everywhere. Maybe. But maybe you would say in your mind as well, wow, this guy's crazy. Why is he even doing this? Just collect these trees, you need wood. But nah, it doesn't even worth the effort. They're all tiny trees with 1 block length or width. I don't need that. Yeah, you're gonna understand why later. Because the farm that I'm gonna make is gonna give me probably way more luck that I could ever imagine to need. Hey, voila. Now it's all done. By magic, a little bit of editing later. We've took a little bit of a sleep, and now we're gonna actually fill up that hunger bar because I'm hungry. And after that, we're gonna do a little test because yeah, it's pretty much time to do it. So let's do this. Actually, not necessarily like that. Yeah, exactly. Just there. So as you see, just it goes all the way down. Perfect. Take back the water. Now the water will go there, and this is where we're gonna lay down the dirt block. As I said earlier, I'm doing this like that. If you want to do this in any other ways, or if you're, I don't know, if you're playing in creative, or just if you have pistons, uh, it worth the effort. But as I said, I don't think I'm gonna use this farm enough to actually need to wire it up. I'm thinking more about maybe putting some redstone on the wood farm because I think it would be much cooler, and I think there's not a lot of people who have done this, so I'm not gonna talk too much about it. I don't want to give other people ideas, but yeah, I got a few little ideas that I'm gonna need to test in the test world first of all because yeah, it's a crazy project. It's a mumbo jumbo project, I would say, in terms of redstone thing things. Anyways, so now it's done. We're gonna replant all of this. It's gonna go quickly, but it's gonna be perfect. I'm gonna replant the first layer on with the wheat, and the second layer would be with potatoes, and I think I won't have a lot more stuff than that. I think I'm only gonna be able to fill up the two first layers out of 5, but trust me, next time around, after a little bit of a AFK, it's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be full, and yeah, it's gonna be pretty. Of course, it takes a few hoes, but it's not too bad as you can see as well. It's only one iron O. It's gonna take me probably another one for the end of this, and then it's gonna be fine. Anyways, now it's time for the wood farm. I'm gonna start laying down some markers as where I'm going to plant the trees, but meanwhile as well, these crops will at least grow, so it's gonna be good. Um, I think it's so long that I guess it's the best thing to start with this. So the wood farm 4 by 4 in all of the spacings. It's better to do a 5 by 5 space, especially inside the farm, because the tree tend to grow into each other, so you lose a few saplings if you actually do this in the same measure that I did, but it doesn't really change a lot because there's so much wood and so much saplings as well. I don't think it's gonna be a problem. And as you can see as well, I raised the blocks up, but this is not how it's gonna be. I've seen some farms like this in the past, but I don't know why I should actually put the trees in the air. The farm I saw was one block higher than that actually, which is weird because yeah, I'll just cut these blocks at the end and it will be flat out. I'm gonna grow the trees, and then when they're all grown, I'm gonna open up the water, and then I'm gonna start farming the trees, and everything's gonna flow all the way down. I don't You don't need to mess around with trapdoors and things like that. It's way much more complicated, and stuff end up always falling down on these trapdoors, which is a little bit stupid. So this is the absolutely best. Everything's gonna drop straight on the ground, and the ground will be water, so it's gonna be perfect. But first of all, I think the best thing would be to light this thing up, because unlike the other side, I cannot put lights on top of this. So what I'm gonna actually do is all the way around my markers, I will dig around, and I'm gonna dig 2 blocks deep and put torches there, cap it back with half slabs, and as you can see, et voila, done. It's beautiful. It's ready to go. I'm gonna plant a few trees in between this episode and the next one, so we're gonna be ready to harvest this later on. But for this and for the episode as well, it's gonna be pretty much a wrap. Thank you guys for all of you who made it to the end of this video. This is the first one, but not the last one. I'm already working on the next one as we talk. Honestly, I really enjoy this, and yeah, honestly, if you if only, absolutely only, if you liked and enjoyed this video, consider maybe subscribing or leaving a like. You would be absolutely awesome. And I wanted to say as well, thank you for enduring my very bad English. It's not perfect right now. I'm a little bit stressed and I'm missing a little bit of practice, but I think it's gonna get better. And it was hard as well for me to actually try and describe a video that I've already recorded, try and get back into it. So after my 2 first videos, I'm gonna try recording my voice and the game at the same time, so maybe it will be a little bit better. Anyways, thank you. Have a good day, have a good night, have a good afternoon, evening, whatever. If you watch this video, you're absolutely awesome. Thank you again, and see you next time. Goodbye.